Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Mind, Body and Soul. Those of you who have joined us before, I hope you enjoy the show. Because we talk about food a lot, so if we talk about food, I'm sure foodies out there would enjoy what we talk about. But when we talk about food, we try to talk about the right food, the right elements in the food, nutritional facts basically, to enhance our mind. As the program is called The Mind, Body and Soul. Once again, I have with myself Habib Bhai. How are you, Habib Bhai?
I'm fine, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Always nice to see you. And you look very fit all the time. Is it because of your diet?
Thank you very much. I take that as a compliment.
Well, it was a compliment.
I'm not sure, but Alhamdulillah.
Okay. No, I really mean it.
I don't get it right all the time.
Absolutely. There's a saying that you are what you eat. So, if we eat good food, we will look good. And it plays a very, very big role in our daily lives, in how we feel, how we conduct with others. Everybody would not think, but food, it plays a great role in our lives. Anyway,
yes.
We have been talking about what kind of food we should put in our body.
Yes.
And how it plays, in part in our daily life, as I mentioned, and how it enhances the brain. We talked about brain foods and so forth. What I'd like to do today is talk about timing of the food. And since it's Ramadan, we're fasting whole day. And then suddenly, sometimes, not for everyone, is that, we suddenly stuff ourselves. Don't we? We stuff ourselves with everything that's on the table.
Yes.
But there is a sunnah tariqah of how to do, and it's amazing how you mentioned about balanced diet. So he indicated or actually practiced and recommended us to eat in such ways, and how to fill up our stomach in such ways. So for example, 1/3 of it to be food, 1/3 of it to be water, 1/3 of it to be air for breathing and so forth. So it's as if 1400 years ago he's telling us about balanced diet. Okay, you could interpret in such manner.
Yes. Of course.
Now, what I'd like to discuss is,
yes.
Food is a very important part. We live for food.
Yes.
You can say in some countries people, livelihood is for food. But the timing, when it comes to Ramadan, we're fasting whole day. What would you recommend, and how would you think that we should practice? And is it according to the Sunnah as well? Maybe you can say a few things about what food we should eat and when should we eat it, and how much we should eat.
Okay, sure.
I said a lot, I know.
No.
but
you said very
I'm sure it's not that much food for you to take in. Go on.
Yes, very important things you have covered, Sharif Bhai. Thank you. In terms of if we talk about time. Again, Ramadan, if it is a month of training.
Yeah.
You see, it trains us to be punctual, to be on time,
Absolutely.
to do things on time. We have a culture, be it going to a meeting or work or to do something. Most of the time we are late. Yes, there are some certain genuine reasons, but we have developed a culture. We are always late.
Yeah.
So where is punctuality? In Ramadan, you have to break fast at that time.
Yep.
You have to stop eating at that time.
Yep.
You have to pray exactly at that time.
Absolutely.
Yes. These are all to do with punctuality. Again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made this compulsory for us. 30 days. Practice. Control.
Absolutely, yes.
To be a better person. And again, eating time. In terms of punctuality, yes, iftar time, we start eating.
Yeah.
Now, the amount of food we eat, as you said, that as a person, as a man, I should not be eating more than 2,500 calories a day.
Right.
Now, iftar time, because you've been hungry and we eat so much, our stomach become too full.
It does.
Then when we go to pray Tarawih, we suffer because we have eaten too much. Yes.
That's right, yes.
Now, timing is so important. Yes, you have been fasting all day, empty stomach, but we should not be eating too much. We
No.
should be eating even less than half of what we eat,
Right.
at that time,
I think
so
some
that
of-
we can pray properly,
Yep.
comfortably.
Yep.
Yes. Come back after prayers, then eat a bit more.
Yep.
Yes. Then do a bit of exercise or do something.
Yeah.
Then go to bed.
Right.
Then wake up. Maybe 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you are doing your prayers again.
Yep.
Then eat. Now you have to think, because remember, after 3 o'clock, yes,
Yes.
after you stop eating,
Yes.
then you'll go back to bed again. Am I right? Most of us
yeah,
will
yeah,
do.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
If my stomach is too full,
Mm.
again, it did not have enough time
Yeah.
to be digested properly.
That's
So it's
right.
still there,
Yeah.
just sitting
Yeah.
and creating more gas and more
And
other
if you're
problems.
lying down or sitting down, then
Mhm.
it doesn't help in the
No.
digestive system, does it?
No. So
Yeah.
what type of food I'm eating at that time? So
Mm.
if I eat too much rice
Yeah.
and too much curry,
Mm.
then it will create lots of problem in my body, in my
Yeah.
stomach, and in my brain for the whole day and for the rest of my life as well.
Yeah.
So I must plan what are the good food I should be eating for the whole month in iftar and in sahri. And the top of that list should be healthy food. And I should find out what are the healthy food. Remember, we are living in the UK.
Yeah.
Here, food from all over the world.
Right.
There is no lack of halal
That's right.
variety of food. It's not only rice and curry,
we
rice
ha-
and
we have
curry.
access to all kinds of food, you're saying.
All Mediterranean food,
Mm.
for example.
Yeah.
Even our food, we can make it to healthy food. Yes, but it's our mindset.
Yeah.
I want to eat healthy food, and on this list, these are the things that I will be eating in iftar time,
Yeah.
and these are the food after coming back from prayers. Then I'll do some exercise. I'll go to bed, sleep, wake up. Then I'll eat this kind of healthy food,
Yeah.
and then I'll go to bed,
Right.
wake up, and I'll feel good. I can go to work.
So the normal practice would be, and
Yes.
from what I've seen,
Mhm.
and you can tell me
Yes.
how wrong it may be. So you're breaking your fast, whole day you're fasting, your organs have rested, right?
Yes.
And we've got our mums and aunties and older sisters
Yes.
and wives who would like to feed us, and rightfully so. They want to give us good food.
Mhm.
Now, not necessarily always good food, but they fill up the table with all your kheer and pakoras and samosas and piajus. I mean, this is always on the table, right?
Yes.
One thing I have on my table
Yes.
is kacha chana, which is, I think, very healthy. Now,
Absolutely,
yeah,
yes.
so
Yeah.
so the common practice would be that we're breaking our fast with all these. I don't want to use the word. Let's just say very bad food.
Yes.
Okay, and then you eat, and so this is the normal practice I'm
And
talking
your
about.
stomach is empty.
Your stomach is empty, and
That's
suddenly
right.
you're getting all these. So your organs have rested all day. Suddenly you're getting all that food, right?
So fried food, for example, straight away. Yes.
Then you're supposed to pray your Maghrib Salah.
Yes.
All right, and hopefully we all pray in Jama'ah.
Yes.
Now, and then you're standing next to the next man who's trying to concentrate on his Salah,
Yes.
and you're burping a lot. Indigestion comes in. This is the normal practice. So
Yes.
how do we? What do we do? Do we eat a little bit, maybe break our fast with date and water, and then go and do our Salah so we can concentrate? Because you're supposed to, with khushu, you're supposed to do your Salah, right? And then maybe come back and finish off your meal. Would that be a
Absolutely.
good-
You can time it like that. But most importantly, healthy food.
Yeah.
If your plate is full of that healthy food,
Yeah.
the Eat Well guide,
Yes. Eat well, guys.
fruit, vegetable, carbohydrate,
Mm.
the whole meal one, little bit of meat, little bit of milk and things like this.
Yeah.
If it is balanced,
Yeah.
and if you eat it right amount,
Yeah.
it's fine, no
Okay.
problem. You will
Okay.
not suffer.
Okay.
But if you eat too much unhealthy food,
Yeah.
like too much samosas, too much fried food, too much curry, too much rice, then of course our body reacts negatively
Fantastic.
and we suffer.
Right.
And
Thank you.
as you said, our neighbors in prayers, they
Yes.
suffer.
Yeah. I mean,
suffer as
sometimes
well.
we get disturbed, and sometimes
So-
we disturb them.
So we can eat more as long as it is healthy food.
Okay. Habib, thank you very much. I think just for the viewers, the way we can summarize this program would be timing. So, especially when we break our fast, we should, and the common practice should be, and most of the mosques, they practice this, that you break your fast with the date, which is the sunnah, date and maybe a glass of water. And then, because it's Maghrib time, we go and stand in our salah, pray our Maghrib, come back and have a full meal. Now, when I say have a full meal, again, let's follow the practice of the Prophet ﷺ, you know, 1/3 of it with food and 1/3 of it water and so forth. So I would say, you know, the timing, again, Habib Bhai mentioned the sahri, you know, in the night time, if you're eating too much food and then you go to sleep, you're actually lying down, and this is not the right time or the right way for food to be digested. As we know, after eating, you know, maybe take a little stroll or something like that is always good. So this is what we talked about today, timing and, you know, what kind of food, and not too heavy. So hopefully it benefited you guys, and you know, hopefully we can practice it as well, because I'm not going to mention when it comes to food what I do, but you know, slowly we'll get there. Thank you very much, and once again, when we will be on again next week, and we'll be giving you some tips and giving ourselves some tips as well. So until next time, Assalamu alaikum.